Hello, everyone. So today, let me just switch to this scene. Okay, so today we are figuring out the Ninjago timeline. So we're talking about Ninjago lore. Just like I'll mainly be talking about the show. I may include references to like the shorts, um, or like the books, but mainly the ones I have read or like know something about. So first, okay. So first here we have first jitsu master. So from what I believe, he came from the first realm. He came from the first realm. So I think he was born in the first realm. Is only and the dragon. The child abandoned their world to start a new one called Ninjago. So, first Ninjutsu master, born in the first realm. And then, oh, I did this. I didn't really move these around a little bit. So, up here, I'll put it up here. Okay. Uh, okay, so we have the first Ninjutsu master, born in the first realm. And then we don't really know about too much about the first Ninjutsu master. All I know is I'll just put FSM, which means first Spinjitzu master. Fled to another realm, which will become Ninjago. Uh, and then he creates Ninjago. It's like the entire fucking island, not just like the city. Ninjago Island. So islands, because there's multiple islands when we're talking about Ninjago. Uh, as we see, this is the map of the. This is all of. Okay, this is the Dark Islands, and this is Ninjago. So he could have just made this, and then let's. Okay, this isn't a very good picture now, is it? Uh, oh, this is a Ninjago like multiverse thing. Okay. Where's an actual like? I think this one, maybe. I want like an actual map. I want the map. Ninjago Lego universe. I want like this. Wait, is it down? He this is a long list of. Yeah, is it down here? Maybe. Yeah, here. So over here with the Leviathan, we have Ninjago City, which is here, with the lighthouse that is around here. No, here. And Asphera's pyramid is actually way closer to Ninjago City than I originally thought. Okay. and Styx is over here. I really thought that Styx was like a little bit closer, but you know, the Wailing Alps. This might be an decently old, like an older um map because it doesn't have like Shintaro or like a few of the more recent places on it, or like the island. We have the tomb of the first Ninjitsu master, which is here. Tiger Widow Island, which is here. No Man's Bluff, which is there. Shadow Bay, the Temple of Light, and then Jankikai Island. Is there a more recent like map? Because I'm just wondering if there was one that like actually included Shintaro. The Samurai X cave is like around there, near to Steeper Wisdom. Uh, yes, I don't think. Um, I have seen more up to date maps, but I can't seem to find this. Like, find a more recent map. So, 2022. One that it like includes Ninjago. It includes like Shintaro and everyone else. I don't think that one includes Shintaro either. So, creates Ninjago Islands, and then sometime after the creation. Okay, I don't know whether he had Wu and Gabra before he left, or like just after he left and then created Ninjago Islands. But I'm gonna assume that he had Garmadon and Wu like after he created Ninjago. So Garmadon is the older brother. Garmadon is born, and then Wu is actually the youngest. So, and then sometimes after that, Wu is born, and then let's just add like double arrows here because they didn't start at the same time, but I don't think I think Garmadon maybe started training before Wu was born or when Wu was born. I'm not sure about how like what is the age difference between Wu and Garmadon. Okay, so training starts and then sometime later Garmadon is bitten by the Great Devourer. Devourer. Okay. Did anything happen to the Great Devourer before this? Uh, um. Okay, so in each season, I'll just say like I'll just like run over like major events, not like um major events, not like every single thing that happens, you know. And I probably won't include like quite like non-canon stuff, such as the Wu's tea shots. So okay, so Garmadon is bitten by the Great Devourer, and then what's the other book called? There's the Lair of Tanabrax. Lair of Tanabrax. Yeah, there's Lair of Tanabrax, which is the. I think the Lair of Tanabrax is the first one, if I am not mistaken. Um, yeah, the other one. Oh, wait, this is the second one. What's the first one? Um, the Curse of the Cat-Eye Jewel. So, sometime later, the events of the Curse of the Cat-Eye Jewel happened. I'll only do a few things. I'll only add a few things. Plot of Curse of the Cat-Eye. I'll only try and put in what I think can be I can try and fit into the timeline. Okay, so plot of the cat, Curse of the Cat-Eye Jewel, and then some time later, Lair of Tanabrax happens. Of the Lair of Tanabrax. Okay. Okay. Um, and then sometime after this, I'm thinking Garmadon becomes evil. Oh wait, no. Wait, we could all do the training. So Garmadon starts training under Chen. We don't know if Garmadon met Chen before or after. So let's just put in Garmadon and Wu meet Misako and other elemental masters. Okay, so how shall I distinguish between the generations? I think what I'm gonna do is have a sort of key up here. So first gen equals Gam. I'm gonna just include Gam. First gen of elemental masters. I think that'll be Cole's grandfather's generation of elemental masters, and then second gen will be Maya and Ray's like the parents of the ninja. So Maya, Ray, Libba. I know that's not her canon name, but like you know, um, we don't know a lot of the names of the actual um like elemental masters from this gen. I think the only ones we know from I'm talking about the just elemental masters, by the way, not Ed and Edna, and a few other of the the. I'm not talking about the because I'll just refer to Ed and Edna as Ed and Edna, mainly because they're not elemental masters. So, and plus I want something to distinguish between Jay's biological mother and his adoptive parents. So, and plus distinguish between Cliff, Gordon, and Ed. So, and then third gen will be our current generation. So Kai, Jay, Karloff, etc. I don't know why I thought of Karloff then. And other elemental masters. And then around this time, there is conflict between the humans, or like humanoids. I guess the more human, um, elemental masters. I know that Gamlan and Wu aren't full on human, right? So I'll just put. Oh wait, I can just put between elemental masters and serpentine. Of elemental masters slash I'm gonna put Gen 1 slash Gen 2. I'll probably put Gen 2 no, let's put Gen 1 and Gen 2. Because in the Serpentine War, it was Cole's grandfather that um, fought in the Serpentine War and not Lily. So, okay, so I think she might have been gotten ill around this time. Uh, okay, so Serpentine War. And then, uh, now we know. Let's look up the Serpentine War wiki actually. Serpentine War Ninjago. As the first defeat of the Overlord and his stone army by the first Ninjutsu master. Okay, I'll just put in like somewhere here. Um, first defeat of the Overlord slash Stone army. Uh, Serpentine War, and then 40 years before the return of the Time Twins. So 40 years prior before season 7 Hands of Time. Um, so we don't know how long Elemental Masters have lived for. My headcanon is that them fighting in the Serpentine War and against um the Time Twins like messed up their aging. So um okay, so Lily becomes ill. Or maybe this is when she went to Shintaro, maybe either during like the start of the conflict and she was still in Shintaro during the war. So maybe Lily goes to Shintaro, and then like years later, um, Lily meets Lou, and then she has Cole. Cole is born, and then like maybe like 5 to 10 years later, Lily becomes ill and dies. Oh yeah, this is gonna have spoilers for like a lot of the more recent stuff. So like season like it's gonna have a lot more um of the more recent seasons. Oh yeah, when they were a child. So this can go here. They met Asphera. Meet Asphera. And then Wu teaches her spinjitzu. You know, I'm gonna put this like maybe like in the middle of this. I don't remember if it was like before or after Garmadon was bitten. So maybe it's like here. Maybe just before he was bitten, because he was still a child. Meets us. Garmadon and Wu meets us, Vera. Let's move this around here. And then Wu teaches us. How can I not spell Asphera? Asphera Spinjitzu. Um. Okay, Asphera. Um. This is her younger. Um. He was like the king of the Serpentine. The Hypnobrai even. So peace between Hypnobrai. Um. Peace with Hypnobrai and probably the Serpentine tribes. Serpentine tribe. Let's put this, and then let's just put this off to the side here, because we didn't know about like this yet. Sphera plans to take down Mambo the Fifth, who is like the king person. And then Wu defeats Asphera and locks her up in the pyramid. Locks her up in the pyramid prison. Let's just put a pin in this for now, because this is gonna come into later on. There's also around here the balance shot. So flash. I can't spell flash. Flashback from balance shot. Cole watches Lou and Lily dance. Okay. And then there's a Serpentine War. Oh yeah, in here. Garmadon rewrites I guess rewrites Wu's letter slash poem, was it, to Misako. And why did I put a capital I? Close for Misako. Misako and Garmadon get married. Obviously they fall in love, but you know. And then back to in Jamanakai village. And then battle in the Birchwood Forest. Down here, we don't know like specific times, so Lloyd is born right there. And then Garmadon becomes evil slash Lord Garmadon. Serpentine War. Serpentine are locked away. Um, Slash enclosed in tombs by elemental masters such as Maya. By elemental masters such as Maya. I think we only see Maya and maybe Ray. Like enclosing them in tombs. I think this is the master. Is this the master of shadow? Master of shadow. I keep thinking that she is, but she might be a master. Oh no, she's master of shadow. She's master of shadow. I think we only see Maya and maybe Ray enclosing them, and then like a few of the Gemini villagers. Yeah, we see Ray doing it. And then the Serpentine generals. Then the Serpentine generals are banished. Serpentine generals are banished by Wu Garmadon, and I think that is an early design of Mistake, if I am not mistaken. And Mistake, I think. And then this is where these two interconnect. Garmadon is then banished to the underworld by Wu. I think sometime after the Serpentine War, so around here, Zane is built around this time, I think. Found by Elemental, and then is found by the Elemental Master of Ice. And then becomes the next Elemental Master, and then is found by Wu. Found by Wu. Next Master of Ice. And then here there is a conflict between Lu and Cole for like quite a while. And then a while after this, Cole climbs a mountain, finds Wu, and he is then the next master of Earth. This is getting kind of convoluted, kind of quickly. When you try and like break it down like this, then oh wow, we're already half an hour in. I didn't even realize. And then after this, wait, is there like an event of Ninjago? Ninja. Let's just go to the Ninjago wiki and then just try and categorize it and try to make it all seem sense. Uh, uh, um, okay, so that is Virtues of Ninjago shorts. I'm not going to the Ninjago like the actual Ninjago like island wiki. So island, not Dark Island. Ninjago place wiki. Okay, Ninjago city. Uh, oh, and then okay, so and where should I put this? Um, this is the time where Kai and Nia arrive in the past, disguised. Is that how you spell it? No, disguised as Ray and Maya. Well, they're believed to be Ray and Maya. And then sometime before this, Kai is also sent back in time by Nada Khan. Nada Khan. And meets his father for the first time in years. Well, a young version of his father. And then, is there any other time things? Okay, so, and then, okay, sometime after this, other elemental masters are born. So which gen did I put it in? Gen 3? Yeah, Gen 3. Gen 3. Uh, so I'll only talk about the main ninjas, like backstories if they have one. Or like we know about it. Jay is, so let's start off with Jay. Jay is born. Jay is born and then uh, abandoned at the junkyard by his mother, Liver, non-official, which is the non-official name. And then adopted by Ed and Edna. And then on this side, it would be text. Kai is born, and then Nia is born like 2 years after him. Uh, Nia is born 2-ish years later. And then about a few years after this, Ray and Maya are kidnapped by Acronics and Crooks. Well, by Crooks, I think. Ray and Ray I cannot spell Ninjago. Is he just kidnapped by history? Okay. Let's see. Wait. Oh yeah, Aquanics was lost in time, so it's just Crooks by Crooks. And then uh, let's put it here. Acronics lost in time. In a time vortex. That's what I'm calling it. A time vortex. Look how big this is already. We've not even spent too long on it. Uh, uh, and then found by Wu when testing out like a glider invention. And he is the next master of lightning. Here, Kai raises Nia. Um, found by Wu, and he is the next master. Kai is the next master of fire. I don't know why. Um, Wu didn't just tell Kai that he was the not Kai Nia that she was the next master of water in the first place. You know. Um, and then after this, so we have the main for the original for Ninja. Uh, so Kai is the last to be added to the OG for Ninja. Uh, oh yeah, Lloyd was sent to that boarding was sent to Darkly's. Lloyd sent to Darkly's. I love how like uh, we've basically only touched on stuff from the like OG series from Masters and Spinjitzu. We've barely talked about the stuff from the like soft reboot from like the later seasons. The only thing we've really talked about is like Lily, who he's talked about in season 13, and Aspera. Like everything else is like, and like we've got the books as well, but I don't really talk about the books. I haven't really talked about the plot of the books because I haven't read them in like a few months. So, I mean, I haven't read them in like 3 months, but still, um, like most of this is from the first 7 seasons. So, it's added to be lost for Ninja, and then this is gonna get a lot more messy. Um, Nia is kidnapped. Yada yada yada. Um, Let's remove this line actually, and then rescued. I don't remember how much. I don't remember a whole lot of the first season. Rescued and falls for and like starts to fall for J. Starts to fall for J. How long do you think we'll get it done in 2 hours? Because I don't want this to be like over 2 hours. Each learn spinjitzu when fighting the Skulkin, I think they're called, in the pilots. Oh yeah, the skeleton army. That's who I was talking about. It's in spinjitzu. I'll just like move this away for now. And then oh yeah, this is where Lloyd comes in. Lloyd like terrorizes Jamakai. Is it Jamakai? I think it is Jamakai. Jamakai. No, it's Jamakai. Village. And meet the ninja. Meet the ninja. Meet the ninja. Taken in by his uncle. Which they could have done from the start. Like, couldn't Wu just have taken like, care of Lloyd, you know? Trapped in a volcano slash betrayed by the Serpentine. Then it's like here. Lloyd is saved by Kai. Kai gains his true potential. Whatever the fuck that means now. Like, if it would have made sense if it was just the first 2 seasons. But we now have 14, 15 seasons, depending on the way you count it. So what the fuck? And then this is where my no knowledge of season 1 comes in. Okay, so oh yeah, let's go to Zane real quick, and then Zane follows the Falcon. Follows the Falcon. finds the what would you call it? The tower, like prison. The I think that's what it's called. The tower prison where Dr. Julian built him. Uh, finds out he's a robot. Finds out he's a ninjoid. 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 Uh, and where did I put Zen is built here? Find the value into must.
Looking for royalty-free music? Discover
Find the
sound.
area.
Get the safest music
I think
subscription
it's
for
here.
content creators. With more
No,
than
it's here.
35,000 tracks and 90,000 sound effects.
Shut up! I don't need ads. Not today. I should just make a Spotify playlist. Um, memory switch is turned off. Um, I'll probably have to do a part 2 to this, maybe. It really, I think I might try and get half of the first. I think I might try and get the first 4 seasons done. And then I think I might try and get the first 4 seasons done. And then I think I might have to split this into multiple parts. So I might do like the first 4 seasons and then the next 4 seasons and the next 4 seasons. Or maybe I do the first 5 seasons. So and then including the Day of the Departed special. And then thing, next stream. Whenever I do the next stream, I do the next 5 seasons. So I do 6 to 10. So this stream I do 1 to 5, seasons 1 to 5 pilots. Do a little bit of talk about a little bit of the pilots, and then the Day of the Departed special. Next stream when I do this, do 6 to 10, and then I'll wait a bit, and then 11 to 15, and then when the next. Wait, will I have this saved? Settings. Uh, will I have this saved? Because I'll have to like start this. This is okay. This is the one. Yes, this is the one. Okay. Okay, this is the one. Okay. Let's rename this to Ninjago Timeline. Okay. And then let's keep this on my bookmarks. I have a lot of bookmarks. Oh wait, you can't. Can you not see my bookmarks? You can't see my bookmarks. Whoa. That is so weird. Because you can see the ones up here, right? You just can't see these ones. I have a lot. So I have YouTube. I have the ones you can see up here. So YouTube, Netflix, Roblox, Instagram, Wattpad, Club Penguin Rewritten, MCU Timeline, Aternos, Gmail, Pop Tropica, and then Absolutely Smitten, Guitar Chords, Twitch, Crunchyroll, Clipchamp, Portal, for my. I think it's glad you can't see these bookmarks. It's my student portal for college. TikTok, Ninjago Christmas special, which like we all talked about like 2 years ago at this point. Twitter, Canva, which I use for my thumbnails. My server law. Wait, is this my server law? I think it is. Chaos Twitter SMP law. Stuff I did for college, which I do not need anymore because I am not. Because this was like induction stuff, and I am not a new student anymore. Google Docs, another Google Doc for my server, confessions, Google Forms, future Discord bots, my my server's Google Form, which you should totally try and apply for, by the way, if you're a content creator. Oswork, law, and then this. So it's good info for J. I don't know what's good from here. Unless I end the stream in 10 minutes and then. Oh wait. We haven't talked about fucking rebooted. Okay, so finds out he's a Ninjago. What happens after this? I don't know. Let's just put in rebooted. So this is mainly a Zane heavy season. So Zane meets Pixel. Okay, I have a question. So this is for Ninjago fans. Who still writes Pixel like this? Like with the dots between them and like in all caps? Because most people I know just write Pixel as like this. As like how you would normally write a name, you know, put one capital letter at the front and then just all in the rest in lowercase. Tower Falls for Pixel. Because like canonically, her name is spelled like this. This is how her name is canonically spelled. And like most of the people I know do not spell her name like this. Cause like Pixel is like I don't know what it's called. It's like an anagram. No, it's not an anagram. It like actually stands for something. Not like in the normal way stuff stands for. It's like what is it called? Anagram? Is it an anagram? I can't spell anagram. No, it's like shortening a word to its letters. I've forgotten the name, but an abbreviation. Because her name is actually an abbreviation, and her name I think everyone forgets that her name stands for Primary Interactive External Assistant Lifeform. So, like, either that or just like people can't be bothered like spelling her like writing her name like this. Like a lot and plus a lot of new people from the fandom who don't look at the wikis, by the way, will are people who have only watched like the movie and like season 8 onwards. Most people won't know her name is like supposed to be spelled like this. Most people will just spell it like this. Shut up. Oh wait, I've almost finished this lo-fi that I'm using for the background, so I think I'll finish stream soon actually instead of like doing it for 2 hours. Um, so I've done the first 3 seasons plus pilots. But yeah, I think a lot of people have just forgotten that her name is like actually spelled like is an actual like abbreviation for something. Cause like last time I checked, it's only brought up in season 3. Maybe like once in season 12. But like then that's only like twice in like the entire series that her name has been brought up to be like an actual abbreviation for something. You know? Aside from my little tangent. False pixel. Uh, and I did put it. It's where the great devourer. There we go. First fill the overlord. Oh yeah, they did defeat the overlord. So just move this down and just extend this all the way down to here, where overlord, overlord returns. Overlord returns, and Zane defeats the overlord by exploding, but almost immediately returns in the form of uh, his memories being displayed on monitors at Borg Tower at Borg, Borg Tower as Pixel. I almost wrote Pixel as Pixel, and my little fires went out. Like listen to all of it. Like I'll end stream soon actually. As Pixel watches, his body is also rebuilt. The other ninja do not know this at the time, which is weird. Pixel should have like told them. Zane's funeral. Uh, um, Zane's funeral. Ninja split up for the first time. Um, Kai becomes a wrestler and a heavily implied alcoholic as well. Implied alcoholic. Um, I don't know what Jay does actually. Cole chops wood. Is a woodcutter. Um, oh yeah, I forgot about fucking Lloyd aging up. Uh, and the like Great Devourer returning. That's like Great Devourer returns. Um, like and then the ninja are turned into kids. Um, given tomorrow tomorrow's tea. Uh, Lloyd defeats the Great Devourer with an energy blast and uses tomorrow's tea on the ninja and accidentally uses it on himself. Lloyd is now older. And then the way I can connect this up, it's like that. And then this is Tournament of Elements now. And then Lloyd finds the ninja. Yeah, I think it's because he had a rumor that Zane was still out there. Okay. So let's close that and that, and let's see if it actually saved. Oh god, if it didn't save. Oh my god, it did save. Okay, there's this large empty space. Um. Oh wait, here. Uh, Golden Hour shot, which came out last year, I believe. Golden Hour shot. Acronics, Crux, and Woo fight. Um, fight in the time vortex before entering this part of time. Chronics and Crux try to stop this from happening, but Wu stops them. Okay. Then date at, I can't remember what it's called. It's at the amusement park. Uh, Jay is bitten and looks like a serpentine. Um, Amusement park. The amusement park is attacked, from what I remember, and the roller coaster they're on uh, has a broken track. Nia kisses Jay, turning him human again. Jay's Jay saves Nia, which is his true potential. When did I put when they became a true potential? Oh, said that they learned spin jit, so I put Kyle again as true potential here. Okay. Um. Okay, I'll move that over there. Let's just see if it actually saved. If you have any like criticisms of this, or if like I remembered anything like incorrectly or anything like that, um, then please let me know. Um, let's just move this over to. It is raid time, baby. So let's see who is live. I don't think a lot of people are live. Not a lot of people are live. Um, okay, I'll raid CPK. So, because CPK is live. I don't follow CPK. So, slash raid PK. I don't know how it's supposed to be CPK. Raid. I shall see you guys on CPK stream. CPK is doing a little watch party and then going on to the Dream SMP. So right now, bye guys.